Hola YouTube, my name is Ricardo Lino and I'm a wheel addict. A couple months ago I made a video about helmets. Today we are going to talk about helmets, but it's something very interesting that makes me very proud. So I spoke about these two brands, ProTech and S1, but I said on this channel that I wouldn't want to use these helmets anymore, even if I think they are amazing products. And the reason for that was because they were both given to me, but none of these brands would actually try to do any type of promotion for the sport that I do, which is inline skating. And I kind of felt like I was promoting a brand, either one of these, that wouldn't want anything to do with my sport.
It has the power.
But also on that video, said that I would start skating these more often. These are from Ennui, which is a company that is owned by the very known inline skating brand Powerslide. This is their protection brand. So I've been added to the Ennui team. I've been added again because I was part of the original Ennui protections team. And I've been skating with these for the past couple of months. And the truth is, these are so lightweight that at the end of the day, I kind of feel like I'm not using a helmet, which for a lot of the people, this is what they are looking for. But being totally honest with you, it kind of feel like I'm not using anything. And I actually really like to feel like I'm using a helmet. And that's one of the reasons why I usually like to use a full cut helmet, the one that covers it. It's kind of like a statement. I want you guys to know that I'm using a helmet. I want to feel like I'm using a helmet. It's not like this is protecting any less. So with that being said, what's been happening is that I felt like I was using less and less helmet. So I kind of like slowly stopped using these, and I spoke with the guys at Ennui so that they knew what I was talking about. At the same time, I didn't want to promote any of these, either S1 or ProTech. So what did I do? Well, I went out of my way and I bought another helmet from a brand that don't want anything to do with skating. Now this is for sure, because these and these, they still answer my emails. Now this one, not at all. This is a TSG helmet, which comes from a shop in Germany called Titus, and TSG means Titus safety gear or Titus safety gear. I don't really know how it says, but because I didn't want anything to do with that, I put a sticker on top of their logo and I was good to go. Now this helmet, to be fully honest with you, it doesn't feel the same. I love the way it looks, but here on the side when I do these, it's just a plastic bending, and what happens is it's hard to put on, and because it has like some hard foams, not really foams, like rubbery on the side here, I had to bite a piece in order to be able to use headphones, because every now and then, especially when I skate by myself, I have the headphones either to listen to music or even to answer phone calls or whatever. So I like how it looks, but this thing on the inside, and to put it on, it feels like super wrapped around my head, which is, it's cool. But now let's go back to these two, because funny enough, after my last video, both these companies ended up contacting me. So ProTech, what they did was they just sent a comment on that video by saying that we really like your videos, we appreciate that you like our products, something along these lines, and we also understand that you feel like your brand, your sport is not being supported by our brand, but keep doing what you do because that is amazing. And I really appreciate that from ProTech. I wasn't actually expecting such a brand to send me a comment on a YouTube video, so thank you ProTech for that. Now, S1 actually was completely different. They sent me an email, and who sent me the email was actually the owner of the brand. And on that email, he said, it's not like we don't want anything to do with skating. In fact, we are trying to get a little bit closer to inline skating. We've been trying to get into some shops and we've been trying to do something, but at the moment we don't have the right connections. And all I said was, well, you got me, we can do something. And they were like, okay, so the first thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna send you products, and if you like these products, then we can do something. And what I said is, well, That would be all good for me, but the reason why I don't use the product is not because I don't like the product, because I really, really like these and I really, really like that, as I said in my video. But it was more that they were not trying to keep any relation with my sport. So I asked them, so what about we start a new segment or a new part of S1, which would be inline skating? And they said, okay, we're sending you the products and let's work on that. We have a budget to build the inline skating team, and I'm very excited for that. So here's what they just sent me. Can I get it? This box just arrived. It came from S1, and if these helmets was sent to me by S1 in the UK, like the distributor, this one was sent to me by Dan, the real owner, not a distributor, the owner of S1. Let me just open this and let's see what we got here. Before you even start thinking, I was not paid by S1, I was not paid by Ennui, and I was not paid by any brand to do any of these videos. It's all out of my will, and it's 100% how I feel about these brands, and this is what I'm exposing, what I'm talking to you guys. So when I open this box, oh wow, I got one. That's a cool one, I'll show you in a second. And I got two. Let's see what else I got here. I got two. I can put it here. Some more stuff. I'm gonna start with this. Okay. They sent me some knee pads. And these look like the real deal knee pads when it comes to like skating vert or something like that. I've been wanting to learn to skate vert, but honestly, I don't have the right vert to learn it, at least that I know in Portugal. So if anyone watching these know of the nicest vert in Portugal. But one thing is for sure, if you remember one of the videos that I made last year, that I went to one of the deepest bowls in Europe, which is in Belmonte, Portugal. Next time I'm going to be using this for sure. So that's cool. Feels like you can take all this padding out, and see, you can take the padding out. So probably you're gonna take these out too, and you can wash them, which is cool. Washable knee pads. We all know that we need them because they usually stink. So very cool, S1 knee pads. Then when I made this video, I said that I really like this helmet, but what I asked for was the black one. So guess what? I've been sent the boom S1 Retro Lifer in black. This looks really nice. I like it. I know that I'm gonna like it already because it's the same that I was using in red. So important about this helmet is that the Retro Lifer, there's only one size, and then what changes is the foams on the inside, but then they have two others. They have the Mega Lifer and the Mini Lifer. So they all, if you look inside these helmets, the foam, the EPS foam, I think that's the name of it. Basically this foam that you see here, this hard pressed foam, I don't know how to say it, always have the same shape as if it was just a regular helmet, and then it has this plastic shell around it that gives it this retro look. And this one, as I was just saying, it's a one size only, but then you can have different foams. Now, they also sent me these foams, and these are very, very important for me. Because of these, no hair means that my head is almost like sandpaper. So whenever I use any helmet that doesn't have sealed edges foams, something like this, you know, these ones, they will start coming loose very easily. But that's, as I said previously, because of my sandpaper head. So by using these will also get like the sweat. It was like, I don't know, you get it, like it's gonna catch the sweat more easily, and at the same time they're gonna last longer because of the sealed edges. This one actually have like a different thing, which is actually stitched, so this should be stronger. And then this is something very, very good. You guys, if you've been watching these videos in this channel, you know that I can't call myself a downhill skater, right? I don't really skate downhill every single day. There was a time when I was living in South Africa, up until 2 years ago, that every week on Sundays, very early morning, I would go for downhill. Since I moved to Portugal, it hasn't been happening, but it's something that I really want to do. But at the same time, it's something that you don't do alone. You always need like a safety car, or you need someone to go with you. Because if something happens, well, you need someone to be with you. But this is going to make me feel a bit more protected when I go for my downhill sessions. And this is a very cool thing, because, oh, it comes with foams. Oh, it comes with, you'll see what it is. This thing right here, I don't want to say anything wrong, but I think it costs about $89. What's inside costs $270. Boom. This is a downhill helmet. Let me just see how this looks like. I had a helmet from a company called Predator, and something that I felt different about that is like this thing was coming a little bit like more in front. So looking to the side would be a bit harder with that one. I don't know, I haven't really skated this one, so, but it feels like it's going to be easier to look to the sides. It feels comfortable, and I still have these foams. I have another visor, so very cool. Now, I think you got the reason why I was making this video. I think it's something very interesting that we can do here with S1, and this brand is trying to do something with skating, and I'll be very happy to see them grow. Of course, they are getting into skating in a time that skating is growing, which for a lot of people, they're thinking like, yeah, of course, skating is growing now, they're trying to get on the train. Yes, that's how I feel too a bit, but at the same time, I feel like a bit responsible for this, and I would love to see some pro skaters getting the support from this brand. Now, I don't consider myself the team manager or anything like that, but if you are a skater that you think you have some good level and you'll be a good skater to promote this brand, maybe send me a DM and I'll put you in contact with the guys from S1, because the main goal here is to get more brands involved with skating, and especially brands like S1. They're so big in skateboarding, they're so big in downhill skating. I think it would just be good for the whole inline skating community. As my friend Kenan said, it would all be good for us. And if you're looking into my shirt, you need to go on Blading on the Brain YouTube channel and look for his merch, because this is from us. It's a Blading on the Brain shirt. Check his merch. Now, thank you S1 for that. I will keep you guys up to date with that. I already know that I'm going to enjoy this. I want to see more people involved in this thing. Once again, I'm not getting paid by anyone to do this. I don't have anything against this brand, and I really appreciate Powerslide's support always and ever. And I'm not trying to talk bad about any product. I love this. It just doesn't feel like when I use this, it doesn't feel like I have something. And this is actually what I want to do with the helmet. I want more people to use it, and I want to use it as a statement. When I use these, it kind of feels like it's way too smooth, which is good for a lot of people, and I know a lot of people will like that. I'm not looking for that, as you can see here. So thank you, Ennui. Thank you, S1. And once again, if you want to get on this S1 train, contact them or send me a DM and I'll put you in contact with them. And that is it. Thank you so much to every brand. Even thank you to the guys from ProTech contacting me after that. The guys from TSG, they can still contact me. I will still answer their emails. I'm not very interested to skate their helmets, at least for now. Thank you very, very much. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy this video, do not forget to subscribe to this channel. Give me a thumbs up if you like it. If you like any of the products that we speak. If you don't like something, thumbs down, all good. But please let me know in the comments what you didn't like about this video. I'll try to change it for the next one. Now, with that being said, just don't ever forget why all of us started skating. And that is because it's fun. Now, cheers and see you soon.
It got a little longer, so it seems.